All right, guys, RV Tech Pro. Viewer requested, and I will accommodate. Let's take a look at these flyers. So we have 3 of them right here, and we'll start off with the main thing, which is going to be the I guess this would be like the general flyer, you know, the main tools. And I was looking at that, especially since these are supposed to be going away and everything is supposed to be converting over to DeWalt. Whenever I can catch a good deal on some good Mac branded power tools in this variety, I like to do so. So I'll see if it's worth it and see what the models are. And, you know, now if DeWalt has DeWalt has put out a lot of new stuff, and a lot of the new DeWalt Impacts are just ludicrous. They're crazy, man, the power. So I have to double check on that. First page. All right, so that's what we got on that. Well, it shows up pretty good on this phone camera. I think this is a iPhone 14 I'm shooting this on, and pretty happy on how it's picking up the text. I think this is the first time I've done a video like this with this phone. Yeah, they got the oil resistant batteries. Their battery prices are normally outrageous whenever I get on the truck. They want a lot for those batteries on the truck. So let me look at this really quick, because I really hadn't really dived into this flyer. So let's see, the BWP 152 1200. I have to do some let's see, the MCF 891. I have to do some checking to see if those are the good ones or not. I don't know, guys. I have to check on the latest DeWalt models to see if those numbers are lining up. So what do we got on this page? Some electrical tools. Okay. Low current. I love these. I have these in the Snap-on, and they're basically, these are a very close replica. I don't know who makes them for Mac, or if Mac makes them in-house, but that style is awesome. So I would definitely get those. The price is right. They are, that's a good price for those. And then we got the digital multimeter, $279. Not as egregious as some people. Some tool companies want quite a lot for their multimeters, and I'm sure they don't make them themselves. Most of that digital stuff is made in China. So I don't understand why they want, even some of the Fluke stuff, like the when you get a Fluke meter and it doesn't cost you like over $300 or $400, it's probably made in China. I know, because I have one. All right, a little bit of BOGOs there. I have that exact thing in the Snap-on version. That inflator gauge looks okay, but somebody else makes a style that we had in the shop when I was automotive tech. It's like a blue color, and the handle is on the back like that, but this is turned the other way, and it's kind of all molded into one piece. Those things were awesome. So a little more BOGO action on this page. If you need extractors, sometimes everybody will need them. 119. Okay, so I would say that's a good deal. If it's lifetime warranty and they plan to replace it when you break them, not if you break them, but when you break them, because those things always break. So, and sometimes they break on the first extraction, you know, the first time you use them, sometimes they break. I hadn't used the Mac ones, but in other ones of that style, I've had issues with them breaking. So maybe I will try those because I have a problem with those breaking a lot. Pick 2 items, save $150. So we got these sockets right here, and they want a little too much for my taste for those extensions. Plus, I don't like that. I don't like when it's really big on the end. I have a hard time getting them in the spots, but the different applications, you can use it for something else that doesn't use that, and it might work out fine. All right. And next page, got a little BOGO on some trailer testing stuff. And you got the pry bar, I think the Mayhew Dominator. I think these are rebranded Mayhews. So check and see the prices on Mayhew to see how much those cost from Mayhew, because they might be the same exact tool in different colors. Fan clutch tool, funnel holder. Okay, so I think that's a good idea, the funnel holder joint with the magnetics, because I always have the funnels thrown all over the place, so that's probably a good idea. I'm sure it's been around for a long time. I just hadn't been up on it. I love these die grinders. If you have shop air, they're always stronger than the electric ones. And there's a deal that I had got. I picked this up. It's supposed to be just the red ones, but depending on who your dealer is, because of the part number and metric, that they might let you get them for the low. So I got that same set, just in a green case. The tools are all the same. And now this is a good deal. Well, I slept on it when I was on the truck, but I probably should have grabbed it, because I've been running into some situations lately, like working in motorhome, step well battery compartments, when I need a stubby ratcheting wrench, because the long wrench is going to end up hitting the battery post. So never thought that I would need that. And I have the stubby non-ratcheting, but it takes too long, and speed is the name of the game in this flat rate world for us technicians. So I probably will go ahead and call Mark up and tell him that I will pull the trigger on these, and I'll go ahead and pick these up for free. Another part of the reason, you guys know, I'm kind of stuck on the USA stuff, and all that stuff's made in Taiwan, and I don't have a problem with Taiwan tools. They're great. I just don't want to pay USA prices for Taiwan tools, which is why it took me so long to get the Precision Torque wrenches. But after so many people has done so many reviews on it, and everybody said they're awesome and the bee's knees, I went ahead and pulled the trigger on those. Father's Day, so it's coming up. I can't think of anything better to get than tools. So on the cover, they have that vacuum for $119. I heard some guys saying that that's a pretty good vacuum. And we have these snap ring pliers. It's a nice little set of those. So I don't know if they're any good or not. They have the laser etching on the Mac. I don't know if I know they're not USA made, because of the price. They would want much more money for them if they were the USA ones. Little Mac pry bar set. You get that free if you buy this plier bundle. And the plier bundle is pretty cheap. I would have to think that those are probably rebranded by someone. I don't know for sure. Or they're offshore. One out of the two. And then we have the DeWalt page. You got the little chainsaw for pruning trees and stuff. These things are pretty good. I have one of those. They come in handy in a lot of situations. They will save your bacon. And I have the Craftsman version of this, which is nice, working in these little hot confined campers and motorhomes, and the people call you in to do them. They don't even turn the air on or anything. So when you get there, it's just screaming hot, and you know, that helps out a lot. I looked at this set right here. It's a nice socket set, and I do see the Max stamp on it. I don't know where they're made. Looking at the price, that's probably USA. I don't know. Have to do some research on that, but you know, it's kind of pricey. But if it was the USA, I would probably say okay. And then you have the stuff down here, and then you have this multi-function thing. I never pulled the trigger on one of those. I remember when Milwaukee came out with them. I never pulled the trigger on that. And then a little workbench with no price, so it's astronomically expensive. So, $99. Oh, that's a powered screwdriver. I slept on that. Okay, that's pretty cool considering that the ratcheting ones are probably the same price. I know my Snap-on one was probably $100 or more. And then they got some knives in here for you guys that are into that. And a tap and die set. You know, Stanley Black & Decker does own, I believe, Irwin. So that tap and die set might be pretty decent. I like buying the Mac drill bits because my guy warranties them out. Lifetime warranty if they break. Those look like some of the machinist. Yep, they are machinist length. The jobber lengths are long, the machinist length are shorter, which if you don't need the length, you want the shortest drill bit possible to get better drilling. You should always use the shortest bit possible when drilling. It's better for it, less variation, and doesn't walk as much. A lot of different reasons why you should use it like that. So here, the expert stuff, of course, this is Taiwan stuff. They don't hide it, you know, it's branded expert. You know, this is their budget line stuff. $354, I probably wouldn't pay that for that set because when it's offshore like that and it's not even branded Mac, I just get whatever else is cheaper when it comes to stuff like that. So you got the pry bars right here, and strikeable scraper set, $119. That's not a bad price. And then you have the bit sets. Theirs is pretty cheap considering that the Snap-on ones are very pricey as well, and you get a lot of good pieces, including, and these things are normally lifetime warranty. Most of the stuff is lifetime warranty. It's only a few things that are not lifetime warranty that you get off the truck. So most of the stuff, if you break it, you can warranty it out. You got a few exceptions, like some of the knives and the flashlights that are like, you know, made by other people, like Streamlight and stuff like that. And some of these knives, you have to deal with the manufacturer of the knife or flashlight to get the warranty. Coming over to the last flyer, which is going to be the second quarter Easy Garage. Got the Vim tools on the cover. Nice set. Then you got their thin wrenches and their little finger ratcheting wrench set. So like I was talking about, the tight spots around the battery terminals, you know, something like that could be good. And the battery solenoids, when you're working in the step well of a motorhome and they jam all those electronics in there. And you don't want to disconnect the batteries and take all that stuff out. It's nice to be able to have a little small ratcheting wrench that you can just kind of palm and protect it from arcing out and use it. So this is like shop equipment. This is like shop equipment, but we'll take a look at it. Nothing that I would buy, way out of my price league. Then you got, now this thing was pretty cool. I mean, that's a great idea. I might just buy one of those because that's the main problem when you're using a test light. They should make some multimeter leads like that because when you're trying to get a bite on a ground, that's the hardest thing. So this will be a great idea for a multimeter lead. I'll probably buy this and I'll still use it for a multimeter lead just as a ground, and then just like grab something really close, really tight, and then use my little alligator clips on that part of the test light, which the multimeter alligator clips are not as strong. So that is a great idea. And we have this right here, some more little tools. Now, I don't know how the warranty works on the stuff in these flyers. I'll have to ask my Mac dealer if they will warranty out this stuff. Like the Vim stuff, I know that they do. I wonder if everything in the flyer, the CTA stuff and everything else, if it will be warrantyable. So I'll find out about that. All right, so we got some Ingersoll Rand tools right here and some other stuff that is in the flyer. And the next page, we got K-Tool. We have some of their stuff in here. Hopefully you can see all the prices. Those drill bits, I've heard a lot of good things about these drill bits. But the one thing that you want to know about the Hypersteps, at least what my dealer has told me, is that the bad part about them is that after they get dull, you just have to throw them away because you cannot sharpen them because it is a step bit. And as you know, you cannot sharpen a step bit. So that's something that you might want to consider and talk to your dealer before you buy those to see how his warranty process is on those. All right. So then we have some fans over here. I don't know if K-Tool makes these fans or if they're just rebranded, but they have a lot of fans, a lot of big shop fans. So like I said, a lot of this stuff is for like shop owners and stuff. This is bigger, heavy equipment. I like that little Lang set right there, $72, not too expensive. And Noco, I am not a big fan of these new Noco chargers because they took away the window that gave you the reading of the voltage. So when you normally clip on Noco Boost, it tells you what the current voltage of the battery is. So if it's at 9 volts or 11 volts or 12 volts, it go ahead and tell you that. And that's a very helpful feature because if the thing's not working, you know to go ahead and put it in the override mode right away. Also, it has some other little issues as far as instead of sensing and giving a certain time for it to be on, they kind of just stay on all the time and it kills the batteries on them. All right, guys, those are the flyers. Hope you enjoyed them. Catch you guys later. RV Tech Pro out.